Okay, hi everyone. So I'm going to show you today the Condeco app for Microsoft Teams that we're really excited about launching in a couple of weeks' time. And it really allows employees to let their colleagues know when they plan to be in the office, have visibility of their colleagues, their teammates, people that they collaborate with, understanding where they're going to be in the office as well, so that they can plan their days effectively and get the most out of them. And then once they're in the office, once they've chosen their office days, it's really about ensuring that they have the right space. So being able to book a desk or a meeting room, whatever they need, to be able to provide them certainty that they've got the right space to get the most out of their in-office days. So I've got Microsoft Teams open. I've already added the Condeco app to a few chats. So I'm going to open that chat now called Product People. And I want to choose my office schedule for next week. And I want to also have visibility of my colleagues that are part of this chat of their office schedule as well, to help me decide what's the best day to come into the office. So I can invoke the bot by just typing @Condeco, and then I'm going to use the schedule command. So this then returns an adaptive card that everyone in the chat can see. So it's a real collaborative interaction. So it really encourages everyone to share their schedule. It's not just me sharing my schedule. It works so much better if everyone does it as well. So everyone gets this card saying, hey, it's time to choose your office schedule for next week. So it says next week because we're on a Thursday. So it's probably more likely that people want to see what's happening next week rather than the end of this week. So Thursday tends to be the cutoff time. So here I can click on the button, choose my schedule, and this loads up my usual location. So it's selected Platinum Tower for me. This is set in my profile already, but I can change it should I need to. It's got the dates of next week, and it's also pulled in my colleagues, the participants of this chat, and it's showing me who has already chosen their schedule for next week and what days they're planning to be in the office. And I can roll over these profile pictures to get a bit more information. This is just a standard Microsoft profile card. So maybe I want to be in the office when Paryl's in the office. Maybe I need to collaborate with her. So I'm going to choose Wednesday, and also Thursday looks like a good day for me. So Wednesday and Thursday, I click on share my schedule, and it's confirmed that my schedule's been shared. I'm at Platinum Tower on Wednesday and Thursday next week. Now it's asking me, do I need to book a workspace for these days? Perhaps I'm just joining the office just to join some meetings. I don't need a workspace, but I'm going to go ahead and book a workspace. So it's pulled in Wednesday and Thursday as my office days. I've got some selections here where I can choose the workspace type. Maybe I want an office instead of a desk. Change the group, the floor, and it's given me some available workspaces that match this criteria. This all looks fine, so I'm going to go ahead and book. Get the final confirmation screen just showing that I'm at desk 1 on the first floor at Platinum Tower for the Wednesday and Thursday in October, and also just reconfirming who else is joining me on those days that are part of this chat. And this is a chat that could be anything, so I can add this for people that I'm working on a particular project with, people that report to me, maybe a whole department, or maybe just a social chat with people that I like to see in the office, and I'm more drawn to coming to the office when those people are in. I click done, and it refreshes the card, so it tells everyone Richard's the first to share their schedule, because I was the first on the Teams app to share my schedule. So this then encourages other people to share their schedule as well. Okay, so I've chosen my office days for the week. I've booked my workspace for when I'm in the office. Now I want to book a meeting space. So again, I do the @Condeco, but this time I'm going to use the book command. Again, it returns an adaptive card, but slightly different behavior. So we don't want every single interaction with this card to be shown to all the participants of the chat. That would just get a bit annoying. So everyone else sees that I'm trying to find a meeting space, so they know what's going on, but only I see this card here, which allows me to select the criteria that I need for the meeting space that I need. So here it's pulled in my location. It's allowing me to choose a floor, and it's what kind of space do I need? It could be a meeting room, conference space, collaboration area, whatever. I'm going to choose a conference space. It's pulled in the number of attendees from the chat, but maybe I don't need a room for everyone. Maybe people aren't going to be invited, or maybe people are joining remotely over Teams. So let's reduce this down. Maybe I just need a room for 4. Okay, so it's given me some stock options for when I want the meeting and for how long, just to speed things up a little bit. But should I need to, I can choose a specific date and start time. So let's just do the meeting for today in an hour, and let's say I need it for an hour as well. Great, it's found me some spaces available, and they provide the occupancy or the capacity of the room just to make sure that I'm right sizing the space. Here, I'm going to choose room 3. That sounds good. And I can give the meeting a title. It's given me team meeting as default. I can change that if I want to. Maybe I want to call that product meeting. I can select who from this chat I want to invite. Maybe I know that Grady and Patty aren't going to be in that day, so I'll leave it to just these people. It's going to be a Teams meeting by default so that people can join in room and also remotely as well. I click done. And then it outputs this final card, and everyone can see this card, so everyone knows what's been booked, what time, and also who's invited. And it automatically puts a calendar invite in everyone's calendar and puts me a calendar entry in my calendar as well. So if I show you the calendar in Teams, you can see that this is a calendar event that I own. And if I open it, it's got all the people that I chose to be invited as a calendar invite as well. And if there's any Teams equipment associated with this room, that will be invited as well, so that the Teams equipment is already set up for me, so I can just click join. And obviously the room is booked in Condeco. So let me close that. Okay, so I've chosen my office days. I've booked the desk for those office days. I've also booked a meeting room with the people that I want to collaborate with. Now I just want to have this overview of when my team are in the office. So we built this tab view. If I go back to the chat and click on the tab, the Condeco tab that's at the top, this gives me a really nice overview, a week at a time, of where and when people are working. So here I can see the current week. If I skip to next week, you can see the 2 days that I chose to be in the office, Wednesday and Thursday, and the desk that I've also booked, and the team members who are joining me in the office for those days. If I go a week ahead, you can see that I'm at Platinum Tower on Tuesday. Maybe I need to be in a different office for that day. I can easily click and select a different office. And this will refresh, so it will bring up the people who are part of this chat, and it will show me who out of that chat are at Exchange Tower. So let me choose Exchange Tower, share my schedule. Maybe I'm going to be attending meetings all day, so I don't need a workspace. So as I say, this works for the chat. It works in Teams channels as well. We're pulling in the participants of those chats and channels. They're the ones that you're going to see as part of the cards below. You can also chat and interact one-on-one with the bot. And because there's no other participants other than Condeco, what we do is we pull in your frequent collaborators. So using Microsoft Graph, we pull in the frequent collaborators and show them as the team members instead.